5 points that we think the right element. Right, the first one is to be unique, and the second one is to give people the power and freedom to the staff. Because we believe that if you give them the freedom, they will do much better than if you have the do's and don'ts. That will be difficult. Alright, the third one is hiring the right person, and the fourth one is ownership. They need to have the self-belonging. They need to have the ownership in the company, then they can grow. And the last one is the right tools and facilities. We took example of Facebook, Google's, and AirAsia. Even AirAsia have the time where you can have a nap, you can just relax, and they don't have like a break time, like 1 to 2 is your break time, that sort of thing. So when you don't have that sort of thing, then you will feel a bit more relaxed, and that's where all the ideas and all the other things will come along. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Shopping mall. Okay, so for my team, for us to harvest a plant, we must have start from the seed first. So the base first. So the base here is the workers, the employees. A good leader is very important because to inspire the team to grow together is the first point. The second point is to be passionate. Be passionate applies to all, not just the leader itself, but also to the subordinates, the employees itself. And the third point, think differently than others, out of the box, generate new ideas, brainstorm. So for example, the one that you mentioned just now about the circle meeting, so is a very important method, and it should apply to all companies at least for once per week. Because to generate new ideas, brainstorm, because most of us, we afraid on giving ideas. We afraid that in giving ideas, people will blame us if it not work for the company, but it might be vice versa. So the fourth point, instill positive working environment. And our fifth point, different way of marketing. We hit market based on market segmentation. Means that we carry on research first, we identify the market, then we see whether we can do exactly same like what we want to hit the market segment. For example, we cannot sell candy to adolescent. For example, like senior citizen, of course. So that's one point. That's our point.
Thank you so much.
From Great Eastern, from Shirman. So what we discussed just now, how to be number one. First, obviously we have to hire the right people. How we do that is by hiring people with good team spirit. People that are dedicated. I mean, people that are not dedicated, they can carry on a job for a certain amount of time, and then I think we all know that after a day, after a week, maybe after even a month, the spirit just dies away, right? So having someone with that right team spirit is really important. Besides that, we have to provide proper job scope. If the person doesn't know, if we don't know what we are doing, we can't do it properly. We can just do something and we can be done with it, but it's not really done properly. Then there's this thing about passion. The person we are hiring, we ourselves have to be passionate first before we can tell them to be passionate. And if we are passionate, then they are going to feel that passion and they're going to be able to move forward alongside with us. Okay. Then we have to be able to understand the current situation, because if there's no understanding of the current situation, be it economy, be it our mindset, be it the team members themselves, the company goals, alignments, and all those things, things aren't going to go very far, because everyone's going to have a mind of their own in separate directions, in different directions. High energy and inspirational people. Know your competition. This is something I feel like many people don't really know. We don't really know our competition, and we see them purely as competition and not someone we can work alongside with. It's about competition in the world, but we can easily transform it with a positive mindset and work alongside our competition. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I'm Verghese. I represent Sri Kanchana Tuition Center. Well, the topic that we were discussing was how do we make a market leader? Firstly, what our group thought was brand identity, then informative, value-added services, choose your customer, good communicator, and be passionate. These are things that we all have to work together to achieve our goals. Whatever said and done, end of the day, it is how you approach people and how you deal with people. That, like what Ms. Banu pointed out, was being passionate. How passionate you are with whatever you deal with, any product for that matter. If you have a passion to sell the product, you will go ahead with it. And everything that has been brought up by my team, like brand identity, being informative on a particular brand that has been brought up, and other things like choosing your customer and being a good communicator, portraying your product. These are things that add value to your product. Basically, bottom line is how you present yourself and how well you can portray your product to your customer. That brings up your value of your product. Basically, that's all that I have to say.
Thank you so much.